I'm kind of proud of myself. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another video. Today's video is a very easy to do makeup tutorial that you can do very easily, and this is the Rakshabandhan special. So with that, let me also wish you all a very happy Rakshabandhan. And this makeup tutorial is going to be something that is going to be very minimal but also give you a very nice glam look at the very same time. Also, this is a very beginner friendly makeup look because obviously I'm not someone who's a certified makeup artist, so I will be teaching you or I will be showing you how to do a very easy makeup look in a very beginner friendly sort of a manner. So if you guys want to know how I will achieve that very nice minimal yet glam makeup look, please keep on watching. But before that, if you're watching me for the first time, hi, my name is Radhika. I make beauty related content and sometimes vlogs here and there on my YouTube channel. So if you enjoy watching such content, please hit on that subscribe button down below and also click on the bell icon right next to it so that every time I upload a new video, you get notified about it. And with that, let's get started with the video. Also, I forgot to mention in the intro of the video that this is going to be a completely one brand makeup tutorial. I'm using all products from Sugar Cosmetics, and also let me tell you that this brand has not sponsored this video or it is not a collaboration or anything of that sort is not happening in this video at all. It's just that I had these products with me and जब मैं बैठी सोचने के लिए कि यार क्या करना चाहिए, I actually realized that I have all products of this particular brand which is Sugar Cosmetics with me. So I thought why not do a one brand tutorial because I've never done something of that kind on my channel. तो कुछ नया भी हो जाएगा और अच्छा सा makeup look भी create हो जाएगा. And with that, let me also tell you I don't have the primer, but I can definitely give you a recommendation that if you happen to have oily skin just like how I happen to have, you can use their Base of Glory Pore Minimizing Primer. That's what it's called. It retails for $7.99 and comes in that squeezy tube kind of tube. I've never used it, but I've heard that it's really good for people who happen to have oily skin. So you can try and you can let me know, or if you've already used, leave it in the comment section below, and I would really like to know if it's really nice and it is worth investing $7.99 into a primer. I've already primed, moisturized my skin using different products, and I'm not mentioning them in this video because obviously this is a one brand tutorial and we're only talking about Sugar Cosmetics, and that is why I'm not mentioning those products. And with all of that blabbering, let's get started with the base of our makeup. So the first step is obviously moisturizing and priming, but since we've already done that using different products, the first step in today's makeup tutorial is going to be a foundation, which is the Reach for Coverage 24-hour foundation in the shade 27 Vienna. It's a really nice full coverage foundation, so I'm taking a little bit on the back of my hand and I am going to dot it all over my face. Now I'm taking the foundation Kabuki brush from Pack Extravita and I am going to be blending it nicely on my skin. And also, since we are going with a very minimalist look, whatever coverage we get in this first layer, I'm only going to go with that and I'm not going to apply any more. Honestly speaking, just this much is going to be enough because this is a very nice coverage. You can see already that it's a very nice coverage foundation and gives a very nice coverage. So I don't think we will be requiring a second layer. You need to be really fast with blending this foundation because it is a matte foundation, and that is why it does not feel drying or stretchy or anything of that kind, but it does tend to dry really fast, so you need to be really fast with blending this foundation. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Magic Wand Waterproof Concealer in the shade 15 Cappuccino. It's slightly lighter for my skin tone, so I'm going to be using very little because I just want to highlight a little bit of my under eyes. I don't want it to be very loud, and so I'm just going to be very minimal with using this concealer because it's also high coverage. For blending this concealer, I'm going to be using again a concealer buffer brush from Pack Extravita Makeup Brushes collection. These brushes are really nice, let me tell you. As you can see, it blended really nicely and it also cancelled out all the darkness from under the eyes and also lightened up and brightened up my under eyes instantly. Next, we are going to be setting the concealer in place, and for setting that concealer and the entire base, I'm going to be using Set the Tone Tinted Powder in the shade. This is yet again in 15 Cappuccino. This is something that's not light for my face. It's something that actually matches my skin tone. I don't know, for some strange reason 15 Cappuccino in concealer is lighter, but 15 Cappuccino in this setting powder is not lighter, so probably it will balance out the too much whiteness if anything has been caused by the concealer. So I'm just going to dab it like this, the setting powder. I'm not going to rub it because that will have the tendency of moving the concealer. I'm just going to dab it this way. Also, I forgot to mention that for applying this powder, I am actually using this triangle puff, or you can also call it a pocket puff from PAC. Now I'm going to take a little bit of powder on this part of the pocket puff, which is the wider part. I'm going to take it on this and slightly rub it all over my face to set that entire base nicely. While all of the base settles in place nicely, I am going to now head on to my eyes, and I'm going to start with the eyebrows first, for which I am going to be using the Arch Arrival Micro Brow Pencil in the shade 02 Top Tom. It's a very nice brow pencil. It comes with a product on one side and spoolie on the other. It's a very nice product. So I'm going to start from here, from the end, which is the tail part. And since my eyebrows are very bushy, I'm not going to do a lot of product. I'm just going to fill in the gaps that I can see a little bit, so that my eyebrows do not look too dark, and I don't want my eyebrows, in fact I want my eye look to be the highlight of my face. Now I'm going to take the spoolie and I am going to brush it across my eyebrow so that it evenly distributes the product. Now that the eyebrows are done, I'm going to be heading onto the eye look, for which I am going to be using the Blend the Rules eyeshadow palette in the shade 04 Fetish. It's going to be very easy, and I'm going to be using a sponge tip like this. Apply one layer on the outer corner. This is the shade Cinnamon Brown. Then I'm going to go with Mauve Taupe right after that, and then I'm going to go with Champagne Gold. And now I'm going to take a nice blending brush and pick up the shade Soft Apricot, dust off the excess and dust off all the excess in fact, and start blending it in circular motions. Now that the shimmer is completely gayab, I don't know ये वाला look back करते कैसे है, but okay, since the shimmer is already gayab, I'm going to take a flat brush. This is the Cream Precision brush from PAC Extravita, picking up the Champagne Gold again, and I'm just going to apply it again on my eyelids. Also, if you can't apply any shimmer shade or any glitter shade or anything using a brush, always use your fingers. Always. It gives the best pigment and also gives you the control of application. Now pick up that brush again with which you blended the outer corners, and with very light hand blend out the lines here so that everything looks seamless. As you can see, I've also done the lower lash line area. So for that, I'm going to be taking this flat brush and I'm going to pick up Cinnamon Brown on this, dust off the excess and apply it with very light hand on the lower lash line area. And I'm not going to smudge it a lot. Now again on the flat brush, I'm taking a little bit of the shimmer very lightly and applying it on the lower lash line inner corner area. The eyeshadow is complete. Now I'm going to be applying the eyeliner, for which I'm using the Gloss Boss 24-hour eyeliner in the shade Back in Black 01. This is a glossy eyeliner, not too much of a gloss person, so I'm not going to create a wing. After the eyeliner, it's the mascara time, for which I am using the Uptown Curl Lengthening Mascara in the shade 01 Black Beauty. I absolutely love this mascara. It's a very nice everyday sort of a mascara that is not waterproof, which is a great thing because I have a waterproof mascara, and this is something that adds up to my non-waterproof for the days when I don't feel like using a waterproof mascara. Now it's time for contour blush highlighter. So Sugar also happens to have a 3-in-1 kit where you get a contour or a bronzer, blush and a highlighter in the same palette, but I do have the palette as well, but I also have this, which I find very convenient to use. So I am going to be starting with the bronzer first, for which I'm going to be using the Contour de Force mini bronzer in the shade 02 Woody Wonder. It's that perfect sun-kissed sort of a bronzer shade. If you can see, gives a very nice sun-kissed look and a very nice brown color also. For this, I'm going to be using the Miniso finishing powder brush. I know it's a powder brush, so ideally it's supposed to be for the blushes and everything, but I'm using it for my bronzer. So I'm going to make it thin, ऐसे थोड़ा सा thin करूँगी मैं. Dip it into my bronzer, and first I'm going to create a line like this, and then dab it on the back of my hand, and then just blend it nicely. This way it's not going to look very patchy, but at the same time it's going to give that definition that a bronzer should be giving. Next we are going with the blush, for which I'm using the mini blush in the shade 02 Pink Pinnacle, and the brush that I'm using is finally a Sugar brush. This is the Blend Trend Face Brush 001. This is actually a blush brush. So I'm going to dip it into the blush, dust off all the excess and apply it on the back of my cheek area. Next is the highlighter, for which I'm using the mini highlighter in the shade Champagne Champion, and I'm using the brush, the Cream Precision brush, again from Pack X Jovita, because it already had a shimmer, so why not use the same brush. Pick it up, dust off the excess and apply it here first, and then blend it with your fingers. Now we're on the last bit of our tutorial, which is the lips, and for that I am going to be using a lip crayon. I'm going to be wearing the Matte as Hell lip crayon in the shade 23 Jessica Day. Even though my eyes are very nudish and very that's what we can say, it's very nudish. I can go with a nice red bold lipstick, but today the mood is nudish color, so we're going with a nice pink nude. I thought it's going to be a very subtle color, but now that I look at it, not just here in the mirror, but also in the camera screen, I can see that it's a very loud and a very funky pink color, which I feel it goes with the entire look, like the eyes and the lips and the entire kurti and everything. It's going with the look, so I'm not going to change the lip color. Earrings पहन लिए हैं, बाल खोल लिए हैं, बिंदी लगा ली है, मेकअप तो ऑलरेडी कर ही लिया है और कुर्ती भी पहनी हुई थी ही सही. And now we are completely festive ready. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this makeup tutorial. If you did, please hit the like button, comment down below and let me know how you enjoyed watching this. I would love to hear it from you guys, and I know मेरे इतने subscribers या इतने followers हैं नहीं, but if you ever watch this makeup tutorial and feel like recreating this look, do not forget to tag me on Instagram. The links to all my social media handles are mentioned in the description box below, and meanwhile you tag me, also do not forget to follow me there as well. Also, the product links of all of these products, everything is going to be mentioned in the description box below for you guys to go and purchase it. Let me tell you, I am not in collaboration with Sugar at all. This is not a sponsored video. Starting में भी मैंने बोला था, अभी भी मैं वापस बोल रही हूँ, this is not a sponsored video. So if you guys actually enjoyed watching this, then please do not forget to appreciate, because your appreciation means the world to me. And with that, we would be ending this video. अंत में मैं बस यही बोलना चाहूँगी, thank you for watching this, and also a very happy Rakshabandhan.